talking to you. Gabby, shut up.
It follows you.
One and one for eggs. Flour, Then I need to make the mix for the chicken parmesan crust. Hello. How you doing, Javier?
What's that? Paprika.
Parmesan. I can't get it out. There we go.
Hey, Gabby. Are you on live?
She can't be on live. She can watch me.
That'd be bad. It's moving. I know it's moving. How is it moving?
So you usually want to put a decent amount of Parmesan cheese in the breadcrumbs. since you're making chicken parmesan, I mean, usually that's what makes it chicken parmesan. I personally like to test it and make sure to see if I put enough in there or not. If it's not, I don't care if you watch and I don't care if you talk to me, but don't ask me weird questions. And obviously, I'm going to say if it's enough or not. I'm talking to your sister who's standing here next to me. Why are you all talking to me while I'm doing this?
I don't know.
Okay, well, please stop talking to me. That would be great. All my yeah, well, that doesn't mean keep on. All my kids won't leave me alone.
You said I could
I'm
talk to
going
you.
to stop. For real, stop. Okay, I don't care if you hang out and say a couple things, but don't sit there and try to be annoying. That's what you're trying to do. You're definitely trying to be annoying. Well, you're not doing a good job at not being annoying.
I'm not being annoying. Poppy draws you through your
Shut up. Okay, so it's always good to wash your hands. So I'm not going to do that before I start touching meat. Okay, so I personally like to put my stuff in order. It makes it easy for me. So it usually goes, you want to dip it in the flour, and then you want to dip it in the egg, and then you want to dip it in that. So, you don't have to, they've been talking to me the whole time and trying to be in my business. It's no big deal. I'm just cooking. I told you I was going to do this. So, chicken. Simple. I want a pan that I know I'm going to use, probably. Where is the cooking sheet? We'll use that. Now we'll put everything in this. And then I will go from there. No, it doesn't. It just goes side to side, Braxton. That's all it does. Side to side. I don't have to have anybody else do anything else for me. Do it myself. Okay. So, I'm going to drop you down just a little, let you see. Okay. So. Hmm? Hmm? Hmm. Repeat. So the reason you put flour on it is it actually acts as like a barrier, and it actually keeps the chicken. It kind of helps it to cook better. And then the egg is basically the glue that keeps everything on. only thing I hate about flour is it likes to gum itself up. Pop, pop. Some people like to double bread. I am not a big on double breading. It takes too much of the flavor away in my mind, but it's my mind. So double breading means that you go back and do the exact same process again and you make all the breading on it thick. There's no point in doing that though if you're trying to sear it and make it taste a certain way. My fingers. Sorry. Probably not the best view at the moment, but
I do not know how the dog can stay right
so I'm cooking this for quite a few people. We're also going to be doing broccoli and cheddar and bread and everything else. I'm not making all that from hand though.
No.
That's not a me thing right now. I work too hard every day and I really don't have the time to make it how my mom would have made it. Oh, don't tell me you're gonna die. I was gonna say, you better not die. One. Either it lost me or it was gonna die. I used it at work today too. I use this thing every day. That's part of doing it. Yeah, there we go. I gotta do a couple more. I don't know if all of those are gonna fit in one pan when I do this. We'll see. I'm gonna hope for the best. No. Hopefully, I got enough egg. No, I'm gonna have to break another one. I hate this stuff on my fingers. Hate it. It is sticky. Stuff stuck to my fingers. I feel it with my fingers now, so that's not good for me. That's not staying on. Cutting that off. I know that for a fact. Yeah. Come on up a little bit. There we go. Some of off of my hand is bothering me. Got a little bit left for each. I was gonna cut this tendon off of this. She scores. And I got 2 more, so then I can get everything ready on the stove.
Low blood pressure.
Huh?
Low blood pressure.
Yeah, why?
Every day.
Oh, every day.
Okay.
I know that feeling. There we go. Last one, and then I can get the pan ready for what I need to do. Braxton, you see me already explaining it to people? Why would I have to explain it to you to what I'm already explaining? Why don't you just wait and see what I'm gonna do? I'm asking. Use your eyes and not your mouth. Now, I am going to move you guys and put you by the stove. Scoop. Mark. Yeah, it's gonna try its hardest to be on me. Usually do. Put you right here. There we go. I can cook on one. Do the rest on the other. That'd probably be my best bet. I'll just move the camera when I need to. I need a regular pan. All this on one. At least I know it'll fit in here. Dusted and dusted. Now we're gonna put tinfoil in this pan. So you're gonna want to bake these at, I usually do it at about 375. And you need to do it for 45 minutes. So right now I am starting the preheat on that. Very partial to using tinfoil when we're doing what I'm about to do. It makes the chicken cook better. That's true. All I need. I'm done. Okay, next, the chicken right here. Sauce up. I don't have to do that till the end. So, how about we Tongs. Perfecto. Tongs. Drink this. I wanted it to get cold. I don't really like coffee, so I slam it. Different spots. Usually you don't shove the pan in the back, Gabrielle. That was probably the best. This scoop. So usually when you cook chicken parmesan, what they want is they want you to use either oil or butter. I like to use a mixture because the oil cooks better, whereas the butter gives it more flavor. You want enough? That you're gonna at least be able to, when you dip it, the chicken's gonna be halfway. And you want to get both sides. I need my knife. No real straightforward way to tell you how much to use. Usually a tablespoon or two, but you know, sometimes don't affect it. What you want to do is try to evenly get the butter. Here we're gonna take that off for a second so y'all can see. I usually put it on close to high, but not completely high. When it pops, you want it to kind of, you want to be able to control it. Simple as that. You can also use margarine for this. Margarine gives it a good flavor, but I'm more of a butter fan. She's starting to pop. Now, I'm going to start frying them up. Probably going to need more than that. Knowing me. Add a little bit of oil to it. Sure. About half. flipper now? I should use a flipper. Tongs are just like way too big. Yeah, I should use more than that. Why does stuff always stick to this pan? I don't get it. I'm not destroying my stuff because it decided to stick to this pan. I'm gonna fucking turn it up. Let it cook. That's gonna be how I'm gonna scoop it and fucking flip it. So that one didn't turn out bad. We'll go that route instead.
Is there a regular oven?
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna stick with this instead of this. It's destroying me. Get a little bit more sear because you decided to mess up right there. Yeah, that one's right. There we go. Just gotta refinish at the bottom. Yeah, that one's perfect. Usually when you want them to be just a little hint of golden. The whole point of that is it's gonna cook some more inside the oven. But once the oil gets too hot, sometimes there's no controlling how much it's gonna cook. That was good. And then they go in the pan. Ah, it's hot. And then you start it again. The ones I need to cut off. Me personally, I don't like any extra weird pieces, so I cut them off. And I like my stuff to be very uniformed and look the same. There we go. And then after you do this a couple of times, a lot of the times what you're going to do is you're going to put a little bit more butter in it. Because each time I cook, the oil is going to get darker and darker. It's also going to cook faster and faster. See? Probably on the next one, I'm going to throw some more butter in it. year faster. Yeah, I know. You're definitely ready. I know. You need to throw something in there, but I'm just gonna. That's a golden brown if I've ever seen one. Skirt. A little more butter in there. Not nasty. Should be able to fit them all in. We'll see. That's the other thing. If you use newer oil or if you use butter like I'm doing, it'll keep them looking nice and like light brown. But if you keep using the older oil, it'll immediately turn them very dark and burn them. Learned that from the years of making this. That you kind of want to keep up with keeping the oil nice and clean, because if you do, they'll all come out looking nice and pretty. Checker. Nice and crisp. Put that one there. Cover with the other little one. Perfect. And a couple more pieces I gotta throw in. Shoot. And I'll have two more left to cook after. Hopefully I can fit everything into this pan. I should be able to. Aha. I've got extra space. Good. I'm waiting for that. Throw this stuff away. In a minute. have flipped that by now. There we go. Ooh, yeah. Definitely touched that oil. That one hurt. You ever burn yourself? Most people don't know this. Mustard fixes all burns. Yes. If you ever burn yourself, you put mustard on it, it takes it out. That should be good. Goes in here. Put that other little one in there? Probably not. Try. I got two more pieces I still have to fit in here somehow. Let's start these. See if I can find a little bit of space in here somewhere. Can probably put that little one there. This anymore. That one's done. Oh, done. Yep, that one's done too. Perfect. Okay. Now I turn this off. Okay, next part. And take it over here. Okay. Table. Okay, so this is what they look like when they're done. Now, we're gonna do what you're supposed to do to make it. Where'd you put the cheese on? Hillary, what did you do with the cheese? There it is. So sometimes I make my own sauce, and sometimes I don't. I didn't this time because we have somebody in our house that can't eat chunks of tomato. So one of the easiest things to do, if you're going to do it this way, is to do it straight out the thing, and you put it on there. I mean, this is more like a...
Is it turned off or is it it's not green?
Braxton, do you see me doing something? right? So please leave me alone. Thank you. Okay. Then when I'm done, I'm also going to put on the stove. I'm going to cook. I'm going to make a little bit of the sauce. I'm going to heat it up for the noodles, because this is usually goes over a base of noodles. So nice and even and pretty. Not too much sauce, not too little. I personally like to coat the whole thing because it gives it a nice little flavor all the way around. And you get to taste the same thing through the whole thing instead of pieces not being right. Double back. Here we go. Then you're supposed to put mozzarella on it. The shredded stuff will work. They say you're supposed to use the slice, and so it really doesn't matter. But since I'm doing half pieces, I'm doing half pieces. Simple as that. Boom, boom, boomity boom. Piece. Oops. Okay. What time is it, hon? Are you hon? I didn't think so. Thank you for telling me, though. There. Just gonna melt them together. I know that. Okay, so now which goes in the oven. As simple as that. We've already preheated to 375, which needs to be in here for a good 45 minutes. So it is 5 minutes to 6, so about 6:40ish. It'll be done. So now I am going to immediately start on putting stuff on the stove to heat up. I gotta heat up some of the sauce for later. And then I also have to start the noodles. We're doing our vegetable out of a bag, so it really doesn't bother me. Shouldn't need much sauce though, because you know. Thank you, Dad. Go back to flour. So I don't think I should need that much sauce. Pretty much to put it on. Need a ton. Looking for me or not? Still not it. Mash up, I'll turn it down. So, next part of the game, put some of this away. I need a big pan. What's up? Hey,
Hey, Chef.
what's going on?
I got it.
Alright.
Hi, buddy. Hello. Hello. Come back with me. Long, but okay.
How's it going? Yeah.
Cooking on live right now is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Always good to put a little bit of water, a little bit of oil in the water so things don't stick.
Right.
A little bit of salt to make sure that it starts to boil right. I like garlic salt. One good thing about noodles, you can let them be. As long as you need to let them be.
here?
Garlic knots take 6 to 8 minutes, but I have to turn that off. Really don't think I need more than 1 box of these, but we'll see as I go.
Because 2 boxes doesn't hurt.
Well, it does when you make way too much because then all you're doing is throwing it away.
Looks like a packet of my lunch.
Honey, I'll take leftovers. I don't know what type of
I actually
pie
have.
you're trying to talk.
Remember when you made that roast beef or whatever? One time?
Hot
With-
roast?
Pot roast. Yeah, I took that to school.
One time doesn't constitute every time.
But I took leftovers to school. So, technically it does count.
Technically, my kids are assholes. Kind of works out that way, yes.
Technically that's not nice.
Technically, you're an asshole.
No, I'm not.
Yes.
I'm a pride and joy. Okay, fine.
Yeah, you're an asshole.
I'm still a pride and your thing's not moving with you.
Care if it's following me completely or not. That's what it wants to do. Probably because I need to heighten it because it's running into the shit on the table. Okay. I gotta wait for that to boil. This still isn't popping, so I don't have to turn it down yet. And I have to get, I don't know what I'm gonna put those garlic knots on.
A plate? You need a
How are
plate?
you gonna put a plate in the oven?
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Okay,
when they're
so
done in
maybe
the oven.
you should just be quiet, right? Maybe you should just stay out of my business. This is why I don't put you on live with me because you ask so many questions.
I ask so many questions in real life.
I know that's the problem. You don't know how to turn it off.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Sometimes.
You're arguing with me about everything I say. Excuse you.
I need to fill up my cup.
I need to stay out of my way because I'm cooking. This is why we don't let kids in the kitchen with us while we're cooking.
I'm thirsty. I need my cup.
I don't care.
Or I just lost you.
I don't care. Okay? Stay out of it, please. I really don't need everybody saying something to me every time I turn around. That's why I can't do lives in the house. Like, you guys don't know how to leave somebody alone. Too many people in this house sometimes. What happens when you cook for your whole family and everybody wants to be up in your crap? Do stuff. Oh, to be single again. Oh, to be single again. I gotta throw the oil away outside in a minute. So I might disappear from the screen. That smells like it needs some oregano in it. My mother always told me that you cook by 2 things. You cook by taste and you cook by smell. I smell that it needs oregano. Spice it up a little bit. Give it a bang. in a minute. I need within a 10-minute span of that to turn it up. The garlic nuts. You didn't have to cook them all on that thing. Might need an extra little pan. Just for that reason. I will be back in a second. So, this is a quick pause. Here, you guys can watch water boil for a second while I go throw oil away. Be right back. Okay. That's doing good. Good on that. Which means I can put this way. This way. And oh, this has been up here for a long time. Chucked. You sit on it. I wonder, do I have a cable that'll reach that? Put you there. So, I'm going to have to plug you in because you want to die. Sorry, I'm experiencing technical difficulties. Probably be easier if I just took it off the stand. I'm kind of a dummy. Yeah, tell me that plug doesn't work. Yeah, tell me the plug doesn't work, really. I guess not.
That one is good.
Okay, Braxton. Okay, that's fine. I figured that out on my own. I guess you guys are gonna have to sit across the way because the thing. As far as she's gonna go, she hopefully doesn't need to spin all the way around from here. Preston, sit there and stare at it, and fucking that's what's making it stay on you. I swear, man. I just don't understand. Here, let's see. Let's try this. So you can see me better. Okay, I'm still waiting for that to boil, so I am going to proceed to do the garlic knots too. Here it is. You don't even know. I know it's cheating. Water's starting to boil. And 425. So I'm just going to cheat on it. Turn it up at the end and let it catch out. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm gonna say one box is gonna be enough. I really I'm not playing with the ratio today. I'm gonna do one box, like I said. We will keep that separate. So does anybody know how to check and see when noodles are done? Some people take them and throw them at the wall. I think that's a very stupid way to do it. I was always taught if you take the side of a spoon and it straight cuts through it. Smoke break.
Huh?
That cold from that coffee was shot my whole It's stuck in here. Follow me. Come on, hand. You piece of shit. Come on. There we go. Wait on those. That's good. I'm going to take y'all on a journey into the oven. You want to see what it looks like? Mark. Do I have an oven light on here? I think. Can you see that? That's called perfection. Uno perfecciones. Simmering, simmering. So we're doing good. I'll wait till you get out of the kitchen. And then I don't have to worry. These are going to go in with the last 10 minutes. What's up? And I need the bowl for the broccoli. So the next thing I'm going to do is what my mom also taught me. If you are going to make a mess in the kitchen, you're going to clean up after yourself. So you guys get to watch me do some dishes. Because, if not, many a plate. Oh, I was looking for that one. This one's bad. When I'm at it. And this for the broccoli. be able to do it the other way. It's called your mind. Open your mind. Piece of shit. Sorry if I left you alone for a minute. So I don't think these are quite done, but we will check. Picks. Piece of shit. Spoon it.
I can't talk about that.
Nope, not done. Scoop.
No.
Okay. Next. This will be for the noodles when I need to drop them. We'll put them in a bowl. Probably the big red one. Those are for. Come on, man. You gotta stick with me. When I'm moving too fast for you. This is going to be for the broccoli. These go out the way. That goes that way.
Yeah, Molly.
Time is 24. Main issue. It's supposed to be done at 40. Not done yet. Well, my phone's about to die. I hope you enjoyed the show. It's almost done. I'm not going to show you the finished product, but I know it's going to be good. So, you have a good day. Peace. I got to plug this in.